I do this right? I don't know if I did this right, you guys. I don't know what's going on anymore. Hello. Hi, Mary. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't think I have the members only. Hi, Stephanie. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that yet. I've been like looking everywhere and trying to find out because I stream from my iPad. So, like, I don't know how to do the members only. There's no button. So I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So, hello. I don't know what's happening. I apologize. How is everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. You guys, this was supposed to be a members only live chat, but I'm on my iPad and I don't know, it's not allowing me to do anything. Thank you, Mary. That's what I say. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome. Hello. How is everyone? Hi, 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 hi. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I was in a rush this morning. I had to go out and get some corned beef and everything. So I was like, oh my God, I ran out of time. I made a video, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So yes, I need to calm down. How are you guys doing, everyone? Welcome. I'm trying to find a book or something to prop this up. I've been running around all morning and I like literally I just made a video for you guys and then I'm like, oh my God. Whew, busy morning. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much, Stephanie. So I was working on the I'm making an Easter basket. I think I have to abandon that project. The yarn I'm using and the project, so I'm using the Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. You guys, it hurt. It just messed up my hand. I was working on it on Wednesday, and all day yesterday I was trying to crochet and I just could not. It hurt so bad. I was using Voltaren. I love using that. But today I woke up and it hurt again. So I just have to be really, really careful with my hand. Hi, thank you, JB. Welcome, 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 you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Mary, do you know that I cannot find my Enterprise? I have looked, my brain has been like mashed potatoes lately, you guys. I cannot find my Enterprise. I have to make a new one. So one night last year, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I was on a live and I was I was making a project and I started it was supposed to be like a kind of like a flower type looking thing, but it ended up looking like the Starship Enterprise and it was so hilarious. So I decided to keep it and like as I get live gifts, I would put I checked all over. I don't know what I did with it. I put it somewhere and I don't know what I did with it. But as I got gifts, I have my pins here. I would put pins on my Enterprise. Like as I got super chats, but I cannot find it. I don't know what happened to it. I have to look more. But anyway, you guys, welcome. Hi, Kim. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys, please remember to use super chats if you like what I do. Also, if you would like to become a member, please, 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 the link is down below. The more money I get from you guys, the more yarn I buy, like all of this yarn back here. I did make a video today. I haven't had a chance to, I think it's uploaded now, but I'll release it later on this afternoon. It's going to be all green yarn. So I have Hobie, I have this Lion Brand, and Super Saver and Big Twist. So yay. Happy Friday, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. So I just have a bunch of like little hodgepodge stuff to talk about. I do have this little amigurumi guy. I don't know if I can make amigurumi anymore, you guys. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Stephanie. I'll just pin it right here. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for becoming a member to my channel. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about membership. You do not have to be a member to obviously join my lives. Obviously, what is the wording that? So there is a difference between becoming a member and becoming a subscriber. A subscriber to my channel is totally free. You just hit the subscribe button and it will like notify you, hopefully, of when I have new videos out and things like that. Becoming a subscriber is you giving me a monthly contribution to my channel to support me and to support my channel and to support all of my yarn buying and just to help me out monetarily. I need it, obviously. I buy a ton of yarn for you guys. I want to really start doing my Happy St. Patrick's Day full giveaways, like with the yarn, with the hooks, and a book. And when I get more money, I can start doing that. So becoming a member, you're just supporting me monthly, is really, I make it inexpensive. It literally costs 10 cents a day to become a member. So if you guys can, please do it. It helps me out tremendously. Last year I was doing really well, but then my mom got sick and last year was just crazy. So let me talk to you a little bit about my health and what's going on. I did make a video explaining, it's like a talking, yeah, has nothing to do with my headache. So I'll talk to you guys about my health. So last year I was diagnosed with an enlarged uterus. Hi, Cheryl. And I had a bunch of tumors in my uterus, filled with tumors. And I also had a massive one, large, like the size of a small watermelon. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you, hon. Like literally gigantic, plus a ton of other tumors. So they gave me the Lupron shot to shrink down the tumors, and the Lupron shot immediately put me into menopause. So with that shot, I had these crazy, horrible migraines that took me out completely, like for days and days at a time. They gave me all kinds of medicine. I tried all the homeopathic. I tried everything and nothing worked. I would just lay in bed and cry all day. Like that's what I did. So it wore off, and then I went to go see my doctor again at the beginning of February, and they said, congratulations, your tumor shrunk, but now you have to take another Lupron shot because we can't get you in until the end of this month for surgery. So I'm like, ugh. So I said, okay, whatever, as long as it keeps the tumors down. So I had another shot. I didn't know what that was going to be like, but it's okay. I've been okay. No major migraines at all. Nothing. I had another scare 2 weeks ago because they called me and they're like, we don't like what we see on your ovaries now. So you may have ovarian cancer. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? So they had me take a bunch of tests. Hi, happy St. Patrick's Day. And I found out on Wednesday that all the tests came back clear. I do not have cancer. I was really freaked out because my dad died from cancer. My brother died from cancer. My husband had kidney cancer, and it was just, I was just freaking out. So I'm in the clear. I'm good. Hi, Terry. And yes. So that's what's been going on with me. Like for the past 10 months, it's just been crazy. And then my mom got sick early last year. I had to take care of her. It's just been wild, you guys. So anyway, hopefully all of that is like coming to an end, and I can move on and it will be happy days and sunny days and everything. I really have, Cheryl. So I have my surgery on the 31st. I just want them to take everything out. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you. But they said they might have to leave the ovaries in. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, you guys. But thank you so much. Hi, Ebony, for all of your comments and everything, you guys. It's been really reassuring to me. And I really, really appreciate you all. So I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll stop talking now. So yeah, it's just been crazy. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy year, but I'm really happy. I'm really happy you guys are all here. Thank you. Even though this was supposed to be a members only live, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. So thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put this on. So every time someone becomes a member or every time I get a super chat, I will post this. I'll put one of these on. I made these. I love these. So what am I working on right now? Let's get to crochet and all of that done. What are you guys working on right now? Let me know in the chat. What am I working on? Would you like, no, everyone, please, 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 Cheryl, no, stay. 10 years ago. That's good. Hi, Olga. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, you guys. Please, please, please. Just stay. The more, the merrier, right? I was working on a Easter basket for Easter, obviously. I was using sugar and cream yarn, but using a 4.5 millimeter hook, or maybe it was 4. So it was really, really into there. V-stitch sweater, spiral granny blanket. Ooh, slowly to crochet. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. I was really like, super, super tight stitches, and it just completely destroyed my hand. My hand hurts. I was working on a summer top. That's awesome. Working on this, obviously, I literally I'm just going to have double crochet the sleeves. I am going to keep it short sleeve. I love it. I really, really, my hand hurts. I'm going to try and crochet right now, but ooh, a mesh dress. So I'm going to be talking a lot in this video and not really crocheting just because I have to watch my hand. I do use the Voltaren, and that really, really helps. But since my surgery is coming up, they don't really want me to use NSAID projects or products. So I'm like, oh my God. So I just have to baby it for a while. Long black sleeves, yeah, thank you. Trying to find a pattern for fine weight yarn. So Hobie.com has a ton of fine weight products. You guys, I have a great giveaway today. It's all green yarn with one of the gold ones right here. I do have the Hobie, one skein of Hobie in it. So I have a lot. Let me show you this. This is Hobie Dahlia. I got this 2 years ago. Oh, and by the way, hi Jay. I am sponsored by Hobie. I don't know, a lot of you know that, but I am going to be doing a bunch of projects for them. I got to pick out a yarn. I got to do a yarn haul, yarn review, and then I'm going to be doing 3 or 4 projects for them. Cardigan, Karen latte cakes. That's awesome, hun. What was I talking about? Dahlia, Hobie has really like super, super, super thin yarn. This is literally like 4 strands of thread put together. So they have a lot of very fine weight patterns on their website. Yes. Here's a question for you all. I do wear wrist brace, yeah, but it just, I just have to like gingerly. I do the wrist brace with the Voltaren, and that works awesome. But that one, it just got to be Mary. It was like horrible. And I haven't had wrist pain in a really, really long time. But I guess I can't do amigurumi anymore. Has anyone in the chat ever done pattern testing? I might start designing my own patterns. Hobie was asking me that. So, I mean, I write everything down anyway. I just have to break it down into sizes, but I need pattern testers. Cotton is a killer. Mary, you have? Okay. So I need to start compiling a list. If I start doing that, if I have to reach out to you guys. Just finished the test for just now. You love to test? Okay, Cheryl. Okay. I'll have my ladies. To be a pattern tester, and you have to have done pattern testing before, because if I do this, I need it. Cheryl and Mary, I need it like within a certain amount of time. So okay, that's good to know. Just because they want me to start doing that, and like it's kind of exciting but super super scary. So if you're a pattern tester, like I would do the pattern, you guys get the yarn, and then I say, okay, you guys, here's the pattern. You got to make it within like a week or however, quick turnaround. And then those people will get back to me and say, okay, this is wrong, this is right, whatever, you're all good to go and everything. That's what pattern testing is. So it's kind of nervous, but anyway, I want to start getting into that because I am already like designing patterns. So maybe I was also thinking of, hi Judy, just doing, I could do scarves, I could do ponchos, I could do wraps, stuff like that, that doesn't really require sizes. And that's a really, hats. But I want to show you, hold on. This is a mess right here. My project, sorry, that was on the floor. God, my desk is so messy right now. Let me put this to the side here. So this, I've been working on, obviously. I'm done with this. And you guys, thank you so much, Mama. Okay, Erica, thank you. I'll if I do that, I'll send it, I'll do like a video on it or something. That's like, maybe in the summertime. But I think like not non-sizable things would be good, right? Because I could do a wrap, I could do scarves, I can do a poncho. I think that would be a really good idea. So I've been working on this. Obviously, this is a gathered spike stitch. And then I've also, if you guys have not seen this, have been working on this. So this is called the textured wave stitch. And I absolutely love it. It is so ridiculous. This is it vertical, and this is it horizontal, and it's so beautiful. So I'm making a 4-panel poncho, and I'm using paint box yarn, and it is so wonderful and so gorgeous, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Erica. So it's going to be, to make a 4-panel poncho, you just put like 1 diamond in the front, 1 diamond in the back, and then 2 squares on the shoulder. Thank you so much, Teresa. Hi, Dawn. The sleeves, I'm just gonna keep them short. I like it. The first time I put it on, I'm like, oh my god, that looks so cool. I love the short sleeves. It's awesome. I have to, my hand hurts, the back of my hand hurts really bad. So I was going to have the tutorial out today. You did, Dawn. Awesome. But I can't really crochet right now just because I'm having hand pain. I literally only have to do half double crochets, and that just bums me out really bad. So I'm just talking about my patterns. So 4 panel poncho with this. I also really want to do a simple top. You guys, this is just like literally 2 rectangles, which is crazy. So I could do a simple summer top. I think that would be really pretty, or even like a tank top. That would be awesome. So I have that going on. And then I want to also do this. So this book I always talk about. This is where I've been getting the stitches from. This is just a stitch book. I love Tracy Todd Hunter. I sold this out on Amazon twice. So I got to get in touch with Tracy actually. But she has the best stitches right here. The stitches are just insane. Mary, did a triangle stitch 2 tutorial. This is the picot triangles, but I left out the picots and I just did the triangle stitch. I have to finish that tutorial. So I made it like it's supposed to be a Halloween sweater, the one with the triangle stitch, but I didn't get it done in time for Halloween, so I literally just shoved it in a bag. And I literally, I think, only have to do the ribbing on the bottom. But that's how my brain works, you guys. Anyway, I want to do this. This is going to be my next project here, the honeycomb. And I was thinking about making a dress. A dress with this yarn. This is the Ferris wheel yarn. This is Ferris wheel yarn. In Vintage Carousel. I love the colors of that, and I think that would be so, so, so gorgeous. But this thing totally like yarn barfed. Did this just... I'm surrounded in yarn. I think it's like all around me. So yeah. So I'm going to try and do that. So how I do this, I'll show you how I do this. I have my notebook. I can't find anything right now. Where did my notebook go? So I have a notebook somewhere. I have like 5 of them, and they're just spiral notebooks. One I have in particular, but I start writing everything down. So I get the stitch from here, and then I get the idea, ooh, that would be a cute top. I know I'm definitely going to do at least a top, but I might just continue all the way down into a cute dress. And then like buy a black tank dress and then combine that. I think that would be so pretty. So what I start doing is I start working the stitch. I start working it out to see if I even like it, because a lot of times I start doing the stitch and I can't stand the pattern, and so I abandon it. It gets thrown in the graveyard. This is my graveyard. I have one graveyard right here, and I have another gigantic one over there. But that one over there is mostly summer projects that I just need to finish. This is like abandoned graveyard. Like that's been like that. I haven't touched anything up there for like 3 years. Why don't I clean it up? I have no idea. So anyway, I start the stitch and I know my sizes. Once you start doing your own wearables, it gets super easy because you know approximately how many stitches wide you are. So depending on the pattern, like this one has multiples of 6 plus 1 and then plus another one for the foundation chain. So multiples of 6. So I'm like about 60, maybe 66 plus 1 would be 67, plus another one would be 68. So then I'd have to do a chain of 68, and then I can continue the pattern like that. So once you start doing your wearables, it gets super, super easy. So I'm going to start working on that one. I want to do so many stitches in here. Like I love this. I think this would be a cute tank top. So Hobie wants me to do a yarn review. They have brand new yarn coming out, or I think it's already out. So I picked 3 different yarns and they want me to do a yarn review, and then they want me to make a something or other. So I'm going to make a poncho, I'm going to make a scarf, and I'm going to make a baby blanket with the yarns. But if I have any left over, I would love to do a tank top with this. They have one of their yarns. It's like a Migo, but it's a 3 weight with a 4mm hook, and I really, really like it. So I'm talking a lot, I know. But it's nice to talk to you guys. I don't have anyone to talk to during the day. Actually, my daughter's here today because they were off school today. So I love this. I'll show you all the stitches that I really, really like. This one is gorgeous. So is this one. But I really like this book because it has the pattern, and then it has the actual pattern right here, and then it has the written patterns. So it's awesome. Luna. Yes, definitely, Luna. Thank you so much. Did you like I'm okay. So did I explain that well? Because that was my first like stitch video. And I'm like, am I doing this right? I think I was. So thank you. Was it okay? And that's another thing that I want to start getting into too, is just doing like a stitch video on the stitch itself. Like this is a textured wave stitch. So I'm going to do a video just on the stitch only and how to do this. And then I'm going to do a video on how to make the poncho. It's really just assembly. So, yeah. Does anyone want to talk about anything? I'm all over the place today. So that's how my brain works, and that's how I process patterns. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I didn't see that comment. I think it said I did good. Thank you so much, hun. So, yeah. That's it. Get the book. It's awesome. And she has a lot of great, I think, spring patterns. I just think the patterns are a lot more modern. How do I calculate the yardage? I don't. Well, yardage is pretty easy because I just buy 1,200 yards of yarn when I want to do a project. And then if I have anything left over, then I have something left over and I can have it for a giveaway. But once you start making your own wearables, you can, I have lost my Crojo. I'll talk to you about that in a second. Once you start making your own wearables, you have a gauge of what you can, how much yarn you need. But I always minimum, well, no, not minimum, at least 1,200 yards of yarn. That is what I buy for my projects. And if I have anything left over, then I give it away. Or if you have anything left over, you can make an awesome blanket or an awesome cardigan. There's a gal on TikTok and she's making a California king size blanket with all of her scrap yarn. I think she's using Ferris wheel. It's crazy. Usually, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, once you've made something, you approximately know how much. If you've never made anything, but if you know like your top size, like if you wear a small on top, then that's probably about 800 yards, a medium, 1,000, large, 1,200, and then XL 14. That's how I break it down. But I always buy a massive amount of yarn anyway because I give it away. But I set aside for me at least 1,200. Depending on the stitch too, if it's more of a, like if you're doing a triangle stitch, then obviously you're going to use less yarn. But if you're doing a stitch like this was, I used 3 of these. Or 4. Maybe 4. I don't remember. I have it written down though. But yeah, and that's true too, because sometimes they discontinue the yarn. That has happened to me, and it's so hard to find. And you just buy at least 1,200 yards, and you'll have plenty. Um, I forgot what else I was gonna say, but yeah. How do you get your Crojo back? I get that question asked. I People ask me that question all the time. Look at this stitch. This is also really pretty. I want to do that. I have a lot of yarn. I have a ton of books. I have stitch books. Get a stitch book. Go to Joann. Look at all through the magazines. Go to your local library. If money's short, I know money's tight for everyone. I went to the grocery store today, and I have lactose free cream, and that I remember when that was $3. Now it's $7, $8, and it's crazy, you guys. Money is like, the prices of everything are going up. So if you're short on funds, um, go to the library. There's a ton of resources. There's a lot of online libraries if you don't want to actually go to the library. Get yourself some books, look at magazines, watch tutorials on YouTube, get something that you are interested in. I think a lot of times people lose their crojo because they do projects that they're not really, that doesn't excite them. So if you start doing a project like this for your, nephew, your grandson, and you don't really want to do it, but you're kind of like, okay, you feel obligated, but then you're like, I'm not into that. So you don't do it. So then you're like, I don't want to crochet anymore. Find projects that you really, really want to do and learn how to say no. Someone asks you, oh, can you make me this or make me one? No, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I'm not into that. And yeah, and small projects too. That's a really, really good one. Learning to read patterns, and that's another thing. Get yourself a stitch book. I have so many crochet books, and plus all of the magazines. This is my favorite magazine. This is from the UK. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. I've been wanting to make that. This is super simple too. It's just double crochet squares. This is my favorite magazine, by the way, Simply Crochet. It is from the UK. If you can go to like Barnes and Noble and stuff, and you can buy it there, but I'm subscribed to it. But look at how gorgeous. Like, even if you don't want to make a blanket, that would make a beautiful top. Of course, you don't have to use the same yarn. You can use whatever yarn you have on hand. That would make a gorgeous, whatever. If you want to make a kitchen towel like that, or a pot holder, or anything like that, it just gives you ideas. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. I've always wanted to make that though. I love that. I love her makeup too. Anyway, find your, look at, let's not talk about granny squares. I love that. I love granny squares so much, you guys. That's how I find inspiration. Okay, you have your husband? Sure, yeah. Hi. So that's how you get mojo, your mojo. You don't have to learn how to read patterns, because she has everything written out on the bottom. But you know what? That is a great way on how to learn. That's how I taught myself how to learn to read patterns. Because you look at the patterns, and then she has everything written. She has the pattern written out too. So you're like, oh, okay. So she says 6 stitches plus 1, 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So you're like, oh, I understand that. So everything's written out here. Does that make sense? Hopefully that helps you. I have a ton of vintage crochet books. I have a ton of all kinds of different stitch books, crochet motifs, crochet borders. everything you can think of. You're welcome, Stephanie. Hopefully that inspires you to work on what you like, work on what you want to make. Thank you so much, Betty. When I started, I stopped crocheting for a couple of years, and then when I got back into crocheting, um, Rosa, what do you mean by correcting mistakes, hun? I don't understand what you're trying to say with that. If you mistake, you got to frog all the way back and redo it. That's the only way to correct your mistakes. But whoa, when I started making tutorials in 2020, I said I am going to do it slow and easy and not and just so people can crochet along, right? Because when I started getting back into it, I wanted to learn how to read patterns, and it's people were like, they're trying to make crochet tutorials in 25 minutes and under. You cannot, a lot of things you can, but you cannot make this stitch in 25 minutes and under. I mean, I guess you can, but you're not going to explain it well. I used to be a corporate trainer. So it's like you have to take your time and really explain things so people understand. And a lot of people have asked me on here, why are your tutorials so long and why can't you make them under 20 minutes? And it's like, if you want that, it's out there. You know, I'm not the channel for you with my tutorials. I like really getting into the pattern and explaining the stitches and how stitches work and just how to do them. It does take time. It does take time. So I'm glad you appreciate my tutorials. Thank you so much. And that's true too. No one is, she said, there are no mistakes. No one is going to look at you. Well, let me tell you. When I started getting back into crochet, I crocheted my cousin a baby blanket. I didn't use any stitch markers. I was just like, yay. I'm just going to do double crochet and single crochet and kind of do my own thing. Yay. I wanted to make a square. It wasn't a square. It was kind of getting into like a triangle. So with that, yeah, I totally frogged back and I had to use stitch markers and count the stitches and everything. So yeah, but I say, especially on a stitch like this, you know, no one is going to know if you have a couple of double crochets missing or if you have to add a couple of double crochets at the end of your row. Just go with it. But stitch markers and counting your stitches are the way to go. I got this box of, I use them as stitch markers. They're safety pins, but they look like a pear. You guys see that? So this is what I use as stitch markers. And I also have a whole bowl of stitch markers too. I love these, but they break really easily. So count your stitches and use stitch markers. And you can get something like this. See, I want to start having giveaways with like this. I could even make my own packs of stitch marker giveaways out of this thing. So that's what I do. Hi, Nana Kathleen. How are you doing today, hun? We're just talking about Crojo and how to get your Crojo back and patterns and everything. Yeah, I use stitch markers for absolutely everything because I get confused and I say, oh yeah, I could remember. No. I know how many I have to have across, how many stitches, like on this one was 65, or no, this one is 65, but like your Crojo is limited right now, okay? A vacuum cleaner, yeah. I keep my stitch markers. I am always losing my scissors. I have my yarn needles. I have all of my stitch markers. One thing I do not have are scissors. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about are my bracelets too. Today's St. Patrick's Day and I'm having a sale, St. Patrick's Day sale on all of my green bracelets are 40% off. I really, really like doing my the bipolar break. Yeah, these ones like this break all the time on me. I love these, but they break all the time. 40% off in my Etsy shop. Check it out. These really, really help me a lot. So, okay. Anyone, any other? That's all I have to say. I feel like I've been talking way too much. Like, what is this? This is beautiful. Has anyone used paint bucks? I love it. So this is the paint box yarn, and this is what I'm using it for. This is the it's not the gathered spikes in. Your first lap blanket looks like an hourglass. That's hilarious. That's how the one tunic sweater I did last year, the one for Hobie, the yellow one, that's what mine looked like too. It was like going in. I'm like, whoa, what is happening? It looked like a triangle. What is happening with this? This is ridiculous. Oh my God. I don't know what I was doing with this. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna try and start crocheting right now. I think my hand feels pretty good. I'm trying to find the end. I promise you, I've been crocheting for quite some time. How long have you guys been crocheting? That's a good thing to ask. I've been crocheting for 23 years now. Commented on making use stitch markers. Yeah, I use stitch markers. Once I know the pattern or I get the pattern right, I use stitch markers like every 20th. This is like total yarn barb, and there's a whole thing. There's a whole ball like down below, so I don't know what that's all about. Thank you so much, Rosa. Thank you. These are 40% off in my Etsy shop. And these bracelets have really, really helped me because they calm my nerves. Like ever since the pandemic started, I never used to get anxiety, but now I get anxiety and it's like, ugh. Blooming, you've been crocheting for 6 months. Well, don't give up, hun, and use stitch markers. 1 year crochet is going to be in August. That's awesome. I started in 2020. My cousin taught me. It's because my dad had pancreatic cancer. Yeah, don't give up at all. But I started crochet. That's when I started crocheting. I need a hook. I thought I had hooks right here. I don't know what I'm doing today, you guys. I only have my 6. I don't want the 6th one. Okay, well, I'll just use this one, whatever. Oh, maybe I'll just work on this then. 10 years. 10 years. 1983. Oh, thank you. 2020. Okay. Thank you for the compliment. I just see something and I'm like, oh my God, that looks so beautiful. But you guys, a lot of times I abandon the projects, like, cause I just don't like the stitch or whatever. I need to put this on here so I don't lose it. This is the end right here. I'll work on that later. So let's see if I can crochet right now. Today is the first day. Well, yesterday was kind of like this, but today, really over here, I live in California. To get your whips done. Oh, Stephanie, I'm so sorry to hear that, hun. That's so horrible. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. 18 years. 5 or 6? Wow, that's awesome. I don't know if you follow Stephanie, if you know about John Stewart, that he's really helped all of the first responders from 9/11. An email. What's an email? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm not going to put long sleeves, but I haven't been able to crochet. Um, I haven't been able to crochet because my hand has been hurting a lot. So I'm going to try to crochet right now. I literally have just been, I just want to do a half double crochet around. So we'll see. Let's see if I can do this. So this stitch, let me talk to you guys about this stitch first. This is all of the stitches combined. So you start out with a single crochet, half double, double crochet, triple, triple, and then you go back down, double, half double, single, single, and you skip one stitch. So it creates these little gaps. And then, so you do 2 rows of that, and then you do 2 rows of single crochet. But on this one, on the first row of single crochet, I just do the front loops only, so it made this little ridge right here. So that is what I've been doing on this. And then when I join the yarn on this, I just tie a knot. Yeah, that's horrible, Stephanie. I'm so, so sorry. So this is the first row of single crochet, and I also taught myself to hold, to work with this hand. But when I was working with the other yarn, making that basket, did I already do the oh, I already have 1 row of single crochets. Hold on. Yeah, I already have 1 row. So when I was making the basket, I did not, I was using this hand and like pulling it, and that's why it just hurts in the back of my hand. Okay. So I do 1 row single crochet front loop only, and then the second row I do just single crochet. And with this one, I crochet very, very, very loose. Do I have my outfit picked out for my Madonna concert? I am I want to make something. That's why I want to make a dress. I think that would be so cool to wear. I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited. If I can't crochet something, I do have my backup. But I'm sure I'll find something too. I gotta go out and shop for that. But I got tickets to the Madonna concert, and it's in October. Watch tutorials until you got it. So how I taught myself how to read patterns. I would This was right in 2018, 2019. I would get frustrated because there were all these awesome patterns and I didn't know how to read them. So what I did was I went on yarnspirations.com and I found patterns, and then I went on the Crochet Crowd, and I would find the tutorials that they did on one of the patterns that I liked. So I would print out the pattern from the website, and then it would have the diagram, and then I would watch the tutorial that Mikey did, and I would read along the pattern, and then I would listen to him, and then I would do the pattern, and that's how I taught myself how to read patterns. Yes. I know, he's so awesome. I love him too. He's hilarious. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you. He is sassy. I really don't watch crochet tutorials on YouTube at all. That was the only person that I used to watch, but anymore I'm just really into doing my own thing. So I really don't watch hardly anyone. I have watched a bit of Bag O Day, but I really just do my own thing. I watch a lot of Star Wars content on YouTube and video game content. But that is I really don't watch other creators on YouTube just because I have all my own stuff and I always have a million projects to do that I need to get done. So, Fiber Spider. I've never seen any of his stuff. I'm trying hard not to move my hand. Someone was watching my TikTok the other night. This was, I think, last week. And they said it's amazing because I'm crocheting this loose, and how I guess like how I crochet the end results, like when I hold it up versus how, when I'm actually crocheting the project, what it looks like versus when I'm actually making it. But when my hand gets like this, I just have to let it rest. And then I'm like, what am I going to do with that? I have to finish that project. So I guess that's going to be like a year-long project where I can only do a couple stitches at a time. But I was doing really well. But then I was watching TV and I was crocheting at the same time and I really wasn't paying attention. So we were watching the season finale of The Last of Us. and that, and then the next day when I woke up, I was like, ugh. What's a yarn cutting pendant? Is it like scissors? Okay, so I'm at the end of the single crochet, and I always love it when when I actually learn the stitch and I don't have to look at the pattern book. That's really, really awesome. So this rows alternate. So this one you can see I started with single crochet, and then I went up to triple and then went back down, and then I started with the triple crochet, and then you go down to single and then back up to triple. So now I'm starting with single, so it's 2 singles, chain, skip, half double, chain, double, chain, triple, and triple. Like that, and then you go back down, double, and then half double, and then single, and single. So that's what it looks like. Really pretty. I think I put an extra stitch right there. I did. Single. The drape of this yarn is ridiculous. I cannot wait to wear this. There we go. So it's like this: 2 single crochets, half double, double, triple, triple, double, half double, single, single. And it creates that little wave. I think it's so pretty. And this is called the textured wave stitch. So once I get done with this panel, I will make the tutorial on the stitch, and then I'll make the tutorial on the poncho. Triple. Is anyone doing anything for St. Patrick's Day today? Like that. Pretty, pretty. And then you go back down to, oh, your sister's birthday. Wow, that's an awesome day to have a birthday. I was telling my daughter, I used to go to like the St. Patrick's Day parade, and then we'd be drinking beer. We started drinking beer and playing with yarn, nothing planned. Start drinking beer at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was just. My brother-in-law actually wanted us all to get together and go to the bar, but I can't. I would love to, but I can't because I'm having surgery in 2 weeks. So I gotta be good. But today I am cooking corned beef, brisket, triple, triple, half double, double, with mashed potatoes and green beans. Oral surgery. Ugh. Hi, Jeanette from West Virginia. Welcome. Single, single. So triple, triple, double, half double, single, single. Yay. Okay, you guys. So after this row, I think I'm gonna have to end my live. My hand is hurting and I can't crochet. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Fun ideas for a wedding gift? I just like to give money. I think money to newlyweds is great because they could spend it on whatever. They can, go out to eat, um, or buy whatever they need. Or a really, really pretty blanket is always nice. I made my friend a really pretty blanket when they got their house, and she still has it on display. That was a long time ago, too. That was like 18 years ago, and it still looks gorgeous. Yeah, a blanket would be really, really pretty. I used homespun yarn and it really holds up. It looks gorgeous still. Single, single. Oh, I think I did that. Corned beef. Mmm. Shawls, blanket. Yeah. And you can do your own thing too. Like every row, you can single crochet and do like a back post double crochet, and then another row you can like skip one and have the gaps. I think that's really, really pretty. And they will appreciate it, and it lasts years and years and years. And try to find out what colors they like. Oh, a baby sweater. Try to find out what colors they like, or the colors at their house or their apartment or wherever. The colors that they like with the colors of their house looks really, really awesome. Single, single, half double, double, triple, triple. Half double, single, single. You're welcome. You love the stitch pattern. This tutorial will be out in a couple of weeks, I would say. Double, triple. then triple, and then half double, double, oh no, half double, and then single. I missed a stitch somewhere, but that's all right. Single and single. So that is the textured wave stitch. And then you do the second row on top of that. Whatever you did in the previous row, you do the second row. Really pretty. I like it. So, okay, everyone, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to have to end my live now. My hand hurts. I can't crochet. Made a baby blanket type of wave stitch, alternated colors. Oh, that's really, really pretty. That's awesome. I have to let my hand rest, you guys. I can't be crocheting right now. I'm really bummed out. But thank you everyone for joining. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this live. I know I did. It's really, really awesome. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you guys drink tonight, don't drink too much. I have so many hilarious stories from St. Patrick's Day. But I feel fine. I just have to let my hand rest. It's just really hurting right now. But thank you guys so much, you guys, for joining. I will have a fabulous giveaway. It's all green yarn with one gold. It's Hobie, it's Lion Brand, it's Big Twist, and Super Saver. It's another one of my, I love the sampler yarn. So be on the lookout for that. That will be out probably in like an hour. I have to edit it down and everything. But thank you guys so much for joining my live. Please consider becoming a member to my channel. It really, really helps me out a lot. I hope you guys have a safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. I almost said New Year's Eve. But have a wonderful day, you guys, and we will talk to each other soon. I will be doing the lives weekly now. So thank you so much for watching, and we will talk soon, you guys. Bye.